Good afternoon. Today on Customer States What, we're introducing Lando to the channel. Yes guys, this is my 2004 Land Rover Discovery G4 edition. I am introducing this officially as the Customer States What project vehicle. Car's been sitting for about 2 years now, because ever since the little one was born we had to get a more reliable vehicle, and guess what, it's back on the road now. And we're going to be reviewing products. We're going to be going through some new installations of some new parts. We're also going to be going through some flavor on this vehicle, guys. You know what, I talk about flavor all the time, but the flavor definitely has caught up to me. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. So we got some mud terrain tires here. We did a 2-inch lift with spacers. We still have the rear air suspension. We just did a brake bleed because the brakes were a little iffy. So we're looking around the vehicle, and yeah, we got some flavor. But you know what else we have? We got some self-lubricating chassis system. You know, they say if a Land Rover is not leaking oil, it's out of oil. So guys, during COVID, I was unemployed for about 3 months. Thank God for unemployment. So this car was just pretty much sitting. So I decided to go through the engine. I actually did the head gasket in the driveway with just hand tools only. But you know what I did? Guys, get in on there. I did ARP head studs. Yes, I did, ladies and gentlemen. I also did stainless hardware with the exhaust. I replaced some secondary air valves. I also replaced the overflow tank with a little aluminum one there. It's nice, but you know what? I had a little pressure building. I'm gonna have to look at that O-ring. I also took out the plastic T that was here, changed that to aluminum. Did the same thing with the one down there. It's all aluminum. 180-degree thermostat, so I'm running cool. Brand new idlers. Brand new. What else is brand new? Yeah, 3 idlers are brand new down there. Brand new drive belt. We dressed up the engine bay with a little spray paint. We also set the heads out for a full rebuild at our local machine shop. They did a wonderful job, and you know what? It was a one-day turnaround because I brought a friend's heads in there too, Giggity. And they weren't about to set the machine up twice, so they banged it on out. Double Giggity. Alright, cool. So the engine, 8.5mm Magna-Core spark plug wires. Champion spark plugs. What else did we do? We did stainless steel hardware wherever we could. Right there, here, exhaust also. We replaced every coolant hose in this system. Heater core hoses, radiator hoses, overflow tank hoses. Also, a little trick that a co-worker taught me. The throttle heater, we took the gasket out of there and we actually used steel epoxy as the gasket, and then when we torqued it on, we smeared some of that stuff all around the seam. So you know what? If that leaks, I need a freaking throttle body. Yeah. That ain't leaking unless something went wrong, and you know what? Thank God it ain't leaking. I'm gonna have to do a little master rebuild right here, or just replace it. When I replace it, I'm gonna take the booster out, scuff it up, repaint it. That's just surfaced flavor right there. Surface flavor is alright. It's just when the flavor turns into seasoning, it's not good. Not bad. Clean. Let's see how clean it is. Let's take it up top. It's clean. We also have the refurbished ARB bumper. took off most of the flavor, resurfaced it, sprayed some good old Rust-Oleum flat on there, and you know what? It's looking good. I did it to the light guards also. New hardware with the light guards, because the old one, as you can see, was getting a little rusty. I'm gonna have to get new light bulbs. My Eye of Megatrons are kind of flickering now, so yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Also, we got a snorkel here, guys. If you ever had nervous laughter, try drilling 2 giant holes into your fender and hoping they're in the correct position, because the template, it wasn't really a good template. There were more guidelines. Also wired up some stuff here. We got the lights, top pillars. All the original wiring was such a horrible nest, so I redid it with some I believe it was a kit from Walmart for their headlights, and I just cut it into that and it was fine. Everything works off a switch. One works off a switch, the outside lights, and the inside lights work off my high beams. So when I turn my high beams on, I can get those on with another switch. I got these lights wired into my fog light switch because the original bumper had fog lights here, so I just spliced into that, wired them in, and then they work. The bumper did come with a mile marker winch, but that winch was Gugat's, so right now there's nothing there. I just got a big gap. I'll probably get the one from Harbor Freight, that 12K one that's rated. It's not bad, and there's some pretty good reviews on it. The ultimate global adventure. Guys, check out Outback Garage out in Bay Shore, Long Island. They know their Rovers. Go see Brian. Tell him Customer States what hit you up. Or tell him Customer States sent you. Got all my stickers. Define yourself, accept no one else's definition of your life. Oh yeah. Where's my badge? Where's the badge? Oh, there it is. A decade of discovery. 2004 is the last year of this model, and you know what? It's the best. It's the new facelift model. Well, it's not new now, but back then it was the new facelift model. Alright, let's go with some modifications underneath. So you know what, guys? Let's take it up top. So now that we took it up top, yeah, I'm bleeding the brakes, as I said before. I'm probably going to take the caliper out, clean up the pins, grease everything, clean up where the pads sit. Modifications, we got some terra firma, heavy duty steering rods, front and rear. Eventually I'm going to get this one here, it's adjustable. We got flavor, guys, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, we got some flavor up front, and we got some self-lubricating chassis system going on. This engine was a piston before, but now it looks like it's just the oil pan. It's not bad. I'm alright with that. As you can see, this front end, it's looking good. That's because there's a nice coat of oil on it. We got a front diff protection right here. So when I go off-roading, I'm gonna be hitting them rocks. Hopefully it just hits this. And go a little further back. Oh yeah, it's not bad. I got some aftermarket cats, some aftermarket kitty cats that I gotta replace. Let's see, do they make any noise? Oh, something back there made a noise. Alright. I haven't heard that before, so we'll see what that is. Yeah, there it is again. Alright. Updated drive shaft because I have a 2-inch lift. We also have some Bilstein shocks with a 2-inch spacer. That's the lift right there. Just greased all the U-joints, so there's grease that's been thrown everywhere, but I don't care. At least them joints ain't dry. Never want a dry joint. So we go a little further back. Oh yeah, look at that mount. Look at this bar. Look at the little frowny. He's frowning because I've tapped it a couple times off-roading, and you know what? Look at my transfer case. Little self-lubricating chassis system to the middle of the vehicle, which is pretty good. So the rust from here up is not bad. Now that we go from this point back, here's where it starts getting worse. Here's where it starts getting a little worse. Oh yeah, we got flavor, guys. Flavor has definitely turned into crusted seasoning. We got some panko freaking seasoning up in the rear of this vehicle. Oh yeah, look at that. Remember how the front diff looked? Well, look at this rear. Oh man. It's one thing when it's a customer's vehicle, it's another thing when it's your own. Alright, this side of the frame is a little flavored. It's not that bad. Let's go to the other side. Oh. Freaking great. Whatever, I'm gonna beat the crap out of this truck anyway. It's no longer a prized possession, it's now a toy. It is now a project vehicle. We're gonna break this vehicle down. We're gonna hurt it. We're gonna go off-roading in it. We're gonna test its limits. We're gonna go till it breaks, guys. But the frame, you know what, that's repairable. They sell quarter chassis, they sell half chassis, and they sell full chassis. Eventually, I'll probably do a full chassis. If I'm gonna do that and fix the full Gugats on this, it's gonna be a full galvanized chassis. But in the meantime, it's strong. Like I did hit it with a hammer. I almost went through over here, but I didn't. So it's yeah. the seasoning is deep on this one. Oh man, I gotta price out some stuff. You never understood price shock until it happens to you. Guys, please let me know in the comments, what do you think of it for this as the project vehicle for customer states what? I think we're gonna have some fun with it. I think we're gonna have some fun. I think we're gonna... I got a freaking hole in the floor. I have a freaking hole in the floor. And that's not a speed hole. That's an outlet for the water. Yeah, I had a sunroof leak and I just let it go. I remember one winter I had a freaking icicle hanging from my headliner. And that thing was huge. Giggity. The girth on this icicle. My God. Oh, I got a lot of work ahead of me. Oh, man. Oh, man, I got a lot of work ahead of me. Yep. Mud terrains are rubbing, so I'm going to have to get spacers. How about the other side? Yep. And you know what else I did? I've been getting the Three Amigos lately, and that's when there's an ABS fault. And look at this. Look at that. Look what I did there. Stupid freaking me. That could have been cured with a zip tie. I could have just zip tied it right here, and I would have been fine. But no, I just leave it there, and it rubbed the freaking rim. Goomba me. I made a Goomba move. How about this side? Yep, it was touching this side too. I did a double Goomba move. I did a Goomba on one side, a Jamoke on the other. Great. Well, I'm gonna have to coat it and fix it, man, because I don't want to replace the sensor. I'm gonna try and coat that, because the warning didn't come on all the time. It only happened on left-hand turns, so that's probably when this would touch the rim. and it would set the fault. Oh yeah, look at that flavor. Look at that flavor. Oh, I got a lot of work. It's cool though, I enjoy this car, man. I smile every time I drive it. There's a story on how I got this vehicle, but you know what? That's for another time. Yeah, those bushings are Gugats too. Well, I'm also going to have to upgrade the suspension anyway because I put this front bumper on, and now the rake on this vehicle is leaning forward a little bit with the ass end up. Giggity. I like it when they're up like that. Oh yeah. I digress though. Alright, steering. The steering's not that bad. It got a little self-lubricating on it. That's fine. I'm okay with that. At least it ain't pissing. Alright guys, thank you. Like, subscribe. You know what to do. Hit that bell notification for further content.